Alright guys, it is time for my next rank 4. Now, these are my current rank 4s, or actually, let me put the rank 5s as well. So we got 6, 12, 18, 24, 28. We're up to 28 rank 4s, which is very exciting because we're close to 30. And 30 is that big number, you know, that's a full deck. A full deck for Battlegrounds. So, I'm getting really excited. I'm finally close to that. And if we go ahead and filter this by classes, you guys can see what I'm working with class by class. Let's start with Mystic. So we got 5 Mystic rank 4s. Man-Thing being the newest addition, which is more of a defensive rank up, but still cool. And then we can move to Tech 3. Tech is lacking, but the thing is, the only Tech champs I'm really interested in taking up are the new Ant-Man, because he's brand new, he looks pretty cool. And I'd say Infamous Iron Man. Outside of those Tech champs, not really looking to add any rank 4s right now. Cosmic, we got 6. Very populated in these rank 4s. You know, we got Gallon, Hercules, Null, Hulkling, the boys. Four best Cosmic champs in the game, in my opinion. And we also have Thanos, who was a bit more of a meme fun rank up, but that rank up is paying off right now, Battlegrounds. And Gore got buffed. He's awesome now. Mutants, we got 4. Kitty, Domino, Bishop, Mags, you know, not bad. Skill, we got 5. Korg, Nick, Valkyrie, Blade, Kingpin. And then we move to Science, and the Science rank 4s are nice. We got I-Bomb, Thing, Torch, Scorpion, and Titania. Really happy with the way my Science roster is looking, but the Science class is just so good that, like, these are my rank 3 Science champs, and most of them have an argument for rank 4. Most of these champs have a good argument for rank 4. But there's one here that really stands out from the rest, and it's just so cool. So cool. Like, I love Overseer. I really do. I think he's a really sick character. But he's been out for a while, and you know, he's not shiny and new. There's already been a lot of content on him. But then there's Spot. And this guy, from the Spotted Dimension, this guy is so cool, man. Spot, one of the coolest characters in the game. They did such a good job designing him. The only thing I would like to change about Spot is to give him Rupture immunity. I really wish he had Rupture immunity, because it's such like a niche immunity. It wouldn't even be that big of a deal, you know. It would just be nice if he had it. It would just be nice. But that's my only complaint. I got some more Sig Stones here. I definitely want to get my Spot up to Sig 200. Fortunately, we're 26 Sigs shy. But, you know, as soon as I get some more Sigs, they'll be going into Spot, because he's really big benefit from that signature ability. And so we're going to be taking him up to rank 4 right now. So, boom. There we go. Our boy Spot up to rank 4. I've been itching to take Spot up, man. Oh, so excited. So excited. Wow. That was easy. That was... Wow. That's the easiest rank 4 I've ever done. I didn't even have to claim ISO. Wow. Okay. Well, there we go. Right to rank 4 real quick. I'm going to go get so much Spot gameplay. It's going to hit the spot. I'll be back. Alright guys, so we're back now, and I've had Spot at rank 4 for a little under a week, but I have been just absolutely loving this guy, playing him so much, learning how to play him, learning so much about him. And so, before we get into the gameplay, I want to start with one of the biggest tips I can give you about playing Spot, and it's all about his Awakened ability. You definitely want this Sig 200. Finally gotten to this point. And Nick136 has a really great video going really in depth on this. So I'm going to put a link to that in the description. He has a rank 5 Spot. So if you guys want more Spot action, definitely go check out his channel. He helped me learn this champion a fair bit just by watching his videos and seeing some strategies. So it's with this, the first part of his Awakened ability. The second part, you get, it's just all about the Fury that you get, a really nice fat Fury. But the first part, so after a portal block ends, each hit of Own's next successful light, heavy, or special attack deals an instant rupture, almost 2200 damage physical for each spot gained during that portal block. So this is very important. You can carry this damage over on the special too, and it makes a massive difference in your overall damage output. So the first gameplay I'm going to show you guys is using this and not utilizing it, and then we can compare and contrast the damage change. And again, massive shout out to Nick for making a video on this originally, and a link to that will be in the description. Let's go jump to some gameplay. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you this right at the start of the gameplay. Most of the gameplay I recorded was before I knew about this, so I don't always do it, but going forward now when I play Spot, I'm always going to keep this in mind. Alright, let me just show you what I'm talking about. So, up first here, this is just a classic Winter Soldier fight. I'm going to get rid of those ruptures. It's just a regular special 2. You can see it's dealing 34,000 damage. This is with no recoil, no suicide masteries. As you can see, we have the Untouchable, we have the Fury passive, but there's no little gray rupture icon. So that's 34,000 damage on each hit, okay? That's fully built up, Spot 50 ruptures, that's his max, it's rank 4, 6200. Again, no suicides, alright? Now, all we're going to do is add a couple of hits into our Portal Block with that Rupture passive. You can see the gray Rupture passive. So here, I'm going to get rid of that with my light. Now watch, he's going to hit my Portal Block 1, 2, 3. 3 times. So that's 3 of the signature ability triggering right there. So that's 3 of those, 2200 damage. So it should be like 6600 damage, and then probably scaling to whatever that would be with the special attack. And that's on each of our special attack hits. So remember, it was 34,000 damage prior. Now each hit, again, same team, same everything, same masteries, boom. Now it's doing 50,000 damage. So about 16,000 more damage on each hit. Dude, that's an additional 60,000 special attack damage just for simply having 3 additional hits into our Portal Block and keeping that Rupture passive, that gray icon passive, until we special 2. And so the way to use that up is through heavy specials and lights. So the way to not use that up is just to stick to mediums. So I didn't use any light attacks, so it didn't consume, and I saved it for the special. And you can see it is really worth it. It's a massive increase to your damage. So going forward, when you play Spot, really keep that in mind. And I'm gonna have to try to keep that in mind going forward. Again, massive shout out to Nick136 for pointing this out to the community. And again, a link to his channel and that video will be in the description. Alright, now let's go ahead and move on to some more gameplay. We're going to start with some Battlegrounds. I got 3 Battlegrounds fights for you guys against a Doom, an Ebony Maw, and a Long Shot. So here this guy's setting me up for Doom. I was still definitely learning Spot at this point. As the gameplay progresses, you'll see I get better with Spot, as we go. Which is, with every champion. The more I play a champion, the better I get at playing them. So, the first couple gameplay, I might look like a bit of a noob, but, I'm learning. So, I wasn't sure how this was going to be against Doom. But, our Portal Block gives, I believe it's like 8,000, something like 8,000 block proficiency. I'm just going to pull up Aunt May on the side here so I can tell you exact numbers, because I can memorize the numbers fairly well, but it's better to just have exact numerical values that I can look at. So, Portal Block, okay, it's 9,000 block proficiency. It's even better than I thought. That is so much block proficiency. So you can see it's, Doom has a lot of block penetration, but it's not so bad here. Plus the weakness debuffs from the node are helping. So here, I shouldn't have got hit by that heavy. I meant to drop my block there, and that was something it took me a little while to learn, to drop my block for their heavy, because I'll be untouchable. It won't hit me. So I made a little bit of a blunder there. But the fight still went pretty well. We come out of there with 50,000 points against the Dr. Doom. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So this next fight, I actually disconnected. Thanks, Kabam. So load in here. I have less than a minute left, and I have to kill this mon. I'm like, oh, crap. This is not good. So just trying to build up that Portal Block a little bit. He's being a little passive. That's okay. Here, he's going to come in. Still a little passive. All right, boom, get up to 5. Now I'm untouchable. Now I can just let him hit me. So boom. Get hit by that. I'm going to go ahead and use my heavy attack so we can, turn off Maw's Falter. And here you see I'm just going to take a bunch of hits into my miss, because that is what's building up our Rupture bank of damage. Here, boom, punishes heavy. That gives me the Fury passive. Go ahead and knock him down again. Everything's going really great at this point. Going to go for my special 2 here. I didn't have the Fury. I have some weakness, but it is enough to kill. Come out of there, full yellow bar. Dude, if we didn't have any problems and we just did this fight, without having been disconnected first, that would have been, I don't know, like 52, 53,000 points probably. We crushed that mob. Really, really great. That fight went phenomenally. Now we have a long shot. So this is really recent. Really, my most recent fight with Spot from the Gladiator circuit. I just entered it. It was my 3rd match in there. And we have this long shot. So I fought a long shot with Spot before. The first time I did it, it went poorly because I just got hit by the special 1. Because long shot special 1 can't miss, so the untouchable won't work. So that was a bit of a silly goose on that one, but that's okay. I've learned from my mistakes now, and this fight is going really well. So I decided to throw the special 1 here because it actually helps to build up the rupture bank, and I just didn't want to get too much power. Everything's going fantastic until this point, but he did purify some of our debuffs, so that's a little bit annoying. Got to rebuild the portal block up, but our rupture bank's looking good at 21. It does cap out at 50, so we're like almost halfway there already, and he's already lost a lot of health, so we don't even probably need a full rupture bank. So here, I want to bait this heavy. Boom, you see I just let it hit me. That's what I'm supposed to do. Punish it, I get the Fury passive. Here, I go ahead and knock him down. But unfortunately, he throws that special 2. That threw a big wrench in my plan. I probably could have just killed him if I just got off my special 2 lined up. But now, I didn't want to dex here, so he hits me with the heavy, which is not good. But here I got special 2, and it's overkill. It's way overkill. Each hit was doing like 40k there. And I think it was bypassing the protection as well. So a little bit of a rough fight, but we did get it down, and we did get a win for that. So I was still happy with that. Now next we're going to transition to some Thronebreaker event quest. This is the science quest, and this was so much fun for Spot. I used Spot for like every single fight in here when I was streaming 100%ing this. It was just an absolute blast. So up first here we have, on this path it's a little bit more annoying because there is Plagued Mind. But here we're fighting a Man-Thing, and so Spot is actually a pretty phenomenal Man-Thing counter. You're going to see, because we can go ahead and throw that special 1 and apply a buff immunity debuff to ourselves. But there's 2 things. It makes us immune to buffs, so you know, Man-Thing's pustules, we don't get any on us. And the second thing it does though is it gives us free willpower healing, which is really nice. In there I probably could have thrown another special, but I'm just focused to try to get my power back to a special 2 as fast as I can so I can melt this guy. But we do have a 10 Fury passive right now from the node, so we're hitting pretty hard. So the special 2 is not even really needed. It's overkill, but that was 89k in red. Slightly overkill, just slightly, a little bit of overkill there. But gonna go ahead, restart the quest, and then go to the right side, because the right side doesn't have this Plagued Mind garbage. We actually have a Sasquatch up first. This was an interesting fight. So yeah, Spot is just so much fun, dude. I just have an absolute blast playing him. Like, he's just such a fun character. He's definitely not the best science champ in the game. I think Scorpion is 1,000,000% better than Spot overall. But I do think Spot is definitely more fun to play. And I think Spot is... I think of Spot a little bit as like a science CGR. That's kind of how I consider Spot a little bit. Plus, he's a really good defender. That's kind of how I think of Spot. Like, his damage output is just phenomenal. He's just lacking in the utility. But the damage, bro, Spot has the damage. Spot has all the damage. And it's through Rupture, which no one's really immune to Rupture except Scorpion. So... yeah, this was hilarious, man. We were just duking it out while he was in Wrath. Boom, dropped this special. God, that was a sexy fight. Oh, that was a nice fight. That was a very satisfying fight to perform and to just rewatch. Just destroy that Sassy. My goodness. But yeah, dude, Spot he's like a science CGR that's an even better defender. It's kind of how I'm thinking of him, and I love the guy. I love the guy so much. Last night I watched the original Spider-Man, the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, the episode that had Dr. Ohm and Spot. He got fired by Tony Stark, and then Kingpin recruited him. It's so funny because, dude, Kingpin's a homie. Kingpin literally hooked this guy up with a new lab, funding, and a super hot girlfriend, basically, as his lab assistant. Like, the Kingpin hooked my man up right here. And that's awesome because he actually has a synergy with Kingpin that lets him start with 2 spots already, which is such a mechanically correct synergy, and just I just absolutely love that synergy. It's a very good synergy as well for Spot, and it's with two good synergy members, Spot and Kingpin. I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, there's a Deadpool X-Force, Spot just rinsing him as well. Now I want to show you guys a very interesting fight. So this is an Absorbing Man from, again, Thronebreaker Event Quest. This is for the Tech Quest. And so this has kinetic transference and a power gain node. So this will kind of simulate what a really big and beefy Absorbing Man, like mini boss in Alliance War, would kind of look like, with the kinetic transference and the power gain node kind of supplementing Mystic Dispersion. So yeah, this fight was not easy. It definitely took me a couple tries, which is annoying because I'm pretty sure I did it on stream in my first try. But then after, it definitely took me a few tries to get this guy down. It was a very difficult fight, actually. This Absorbing Man's pretty crazy with all these power gain nodes and just Absorbing Man being Absorbing Man. You know, he is a very, very powerful defender, and that regen is just bonkers. But Spot, he's a pretty good counter for Absorbing Man. He's not bad. He's definitely not bad for it at all. And so here I'm just trying to build up. I'd like to just one-shot him. You know, ideally build up to 50 in my Rupture Bank, get the Fury passive. I don't know if I knew about the Special 2 thing at this point. I don't know if I had seen Nick's video when I was doing this fight. I don't think so. I don't think so. So my main objective was just to try to build up to the 50 Rupture Bank and the Fury. We'll see if I do have the Grayed Out icon to increase that damage or not. But yeah, go for the Special 3 because I didn't want to throw a Special 2, you know, when I'm not ready to. Yeah, you know, I want to make sure I get the full Special 2 damage so I can try to hopefully one-shot him. And I'm also, I don't think I was running Suicides here. Maybe that's also why I struggled, because I think when I did this fight on stream I did have Suicides, so it's probably easier to one-shot him. Interesting. I don't think I realized that. That might be a reason for my struggles, but that is okay. So here we finally do build all the way up to the 50 in the Rupture Bank. Alright, now we just got to go ahead and start portal blocking again, get up to at least 5 more of our spots, and then we can go ahead and activate our Untouchable, and that's where, you know, we can just start missing and going to town. So boom, here we go. Now I just need to bait a heavy so I can punish it and get the Fury passive. There we go, punish it. And so yeah, you see I did a light attack, absorbing our Rupture Bank there, or not our Rupture Bank, but our Rupture passive. So yeah, that Special 2 definitely could have killed if I didn't do that light first. That right here is a prime example of where that tip is so useful, because I could have totally avoided being hit by Absorbing Man's Special 3 here, and the fight would have just been over. But no, I used that Rupture on a light attack instead of saving it to increase my special attack damage. And now he's got a refined magma form, so every time I touch him, he's we're getting incinerates. But there we go. Just knock him down, take him out of the form. Boom, get back to 5 spots. Now I just want to bait a heavy attack or special. That works too. Oh, I didn't get the Fury there. I guess I have to activate Untouchable first. Yeah, here we go. Now we want to bait heavy here, or special, I guess. I guess I just decided to. Yeah, that regen, man, we had him down to 5%. He's already back up to 20. I guess I decided, all right, I'm just gonna go for a new Special 2 cycle, just secure the kill here. So here's where I want to bait a heavy or something. Yeah, there we go. Punish it, get the Fury. Now drop the Special 2. And he's dead. So that fight, watching it back now, I see all these mistakes and things I could have done differently to make it a lot easier on me. But hey, that all just comes with learning. You know, like I said, the more you play a character, the better you get at them. But at this point, this is one of the last fights I did with Spot. So at this point, I have a very good understanding of him. I know about the Special 2 trick and everything. And this is 6.2 champion. So I was very, very excited to this fight. You're gonna swap out my Hercules for a Heimdall. So this is the very first attempt, as you can see. You can see me doing the swap. To anyone ever trying to record solos, always bring Heimdall, because you basically can just get an infinite amount of tries even if you mess up. But yeah, this was my very first attempt fighting this guy. Do have suicides on now. And I do have that Kingpin synergy, so it does start us off with a couple of spots. And so Spot is just so much fun against unstoppable opponents, because you just start this brawl where they're trying to hit you and they can't. So here, watch this. You see he's just trying to hit me. Unfortunately, he threw his special, so that kind of ended the fun there, but that's okay. This fight is going fantastic so far. Absolutely fantastic. We are building up our spots at a really good rate. And here I just decided to throw the special too. I just said YOLO. I threw it. Doesn't quite get him to that 10%, but this little interaction here, boom, you can see just brawling with him. Well, he's unstoppable and I'm untouchable. Boom. Takes him down to that final 10%. We get 2 dexes. 2 dexes off that special too. I'm feeling fantastic here. Again, we're untouchable. Just going in, brawling. Bait the special 1 here. Boom, that's a dex. That's it. That's all she wrote. Now I just need to go ahead, get to that special 2, and ba-boom. Ba-boom. That's lights out for the dude. That was easily one of the fastest 6.2 champion fights I've ever had. Easily. And again, first attempt, that was just so clean. That was so clean, bro. Look at that. 1:07. A minute to take down the 6.2 champion. Just like that. That's what Spot can do, man. In a matchup like that, just holy smokes. Holy smokies, man. I'm in love with Spot. This character is so cool, so much fun. Like I said, I definitely don't think he's the best science champ. I think Scorpion and Cassie are both better science champions than Spot. However, it's those 3 champions that are really in contention for my first rank 5 science. And Spot, it's just so much fun, man. I might just rank 5 Spot. I might do it. I just have so much fun playing with him. I think he's one of the coolest looking champs in the game. I love his run-in animation. I love all of his animations with the portals. It's just headset off. You know, has hats off to the designer that made Spot. I'm not even actually sure who did. I should go check, but they absolutely crushed it. I really love the design behind Spot. I think he performs extremely well. And he's just one of those champs, I think, that really flew under the radar. And now that everybody, not everybody, but now that everybody can get him through the featured 6-star crystal, we're just going to see, we already have just a Spot surgence everywhere. And I totally see why. I love this guy. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay video for this, my newest rank 4 Sig 200. What do you guys think of Spot? Do you love him? How high do you rate him in the science class? Do you agree with my analysis that he's kind of like a science CGR that's an even better defender? That's really the vibe I get from him, and I feel like he's just so perfectly built for Battlegrounds, which is the most important game mode for me, which is just another reason why I love this guy. So hope this video hit the spot, guys. That is going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.